ESPN on a gorgeous Labor Day weekend on the west side of Michigan. We got a little juice in the gym on Labor Day Sunday. What a matchup early in the volleyball season. MAC against ACC, Western Michigan against Clemson. Welcome inside University Arena and a couple of teams that have huge hopes for 2024. Teresa Beckman, Evan Stockton alongside our great crew. Tree, there are few teams in the world of college volleyball who are coming into this season with the expectations of Western Michigan. Last season, maybe the best season they've ever had. 31-3, 18-0 in the MAC, and they won a game in the NCAA tournament. And oh, by the way, basically the whole team's coming back.
This returning roster, they're not at all comfortable with the second round of the NCAA tournament. They think they can go further.
They got an excellent challenge today and an ascending Clemson program filled with very talented players like Asia Daly.
Yeah, you know, and you heard Coach Simpson Kerr in our call talk about trying to figure out where she's going to end up for when they get into their conference play and how much it depended on the other players around her. So they're trying to figure that puzzle out right now.
There's a reason why Western Michigan has planned the toughest non-conference schedule they've ever played. They saw Auburn and Louisville in the NCAA tournament last year, and they want cracks at teams like Clemson early on in the season. They're getting it on a gorgeous Labor Day Sunday in Kalamazoo. Volleyball from University Arena starts next. Wrapping up a full weekend of volleyball in Kalamazoo, Clemson and Western Michigan, their third match in 3 days. Broncos have won the first two. Clemson has split the first two. Lineup for the Tigers, dressed in purple on this Labor Day Sunday in Kalamazoo. Tree, you were just talking about Asia Daly in the open, but in the rest of the lineup for Clemson here today, who else stands out?
You know, Devin Taylor is another one that stands out, and I think at the end of the day, it's just going to come down to where I think they have a versatile lineup, and I think they're trying to figure out who's going to fit where best.
And then on the other side for Western Michigan, so many pieces coming back. Number 12, right in the middle of your screen, Logan Case. There are a few volleyball players in the country better than her.
Just one of the all-time. I don't think it's hyperbolic to say that she's the best setter in Western Michigan history, and this is a storied program, one of the first 19 programs to get to 1,000 victories as a program, and you know, I don't even know if it's hyperbolic to say that she is one of the top 3 in the MAC ever.
The freshman, Alana Erickson, from down the highway in Grand Rapids to serve it up, and off we go. Right to Daly on that left pin, a big swing, and an initial point for the Clemson Tigers.
To their one. The serving game is a really big strength of Western Michigan.
Little long on the attempted kill from Calcagno as they want to win.
Boy, that's a hard question, because I'll tell you, one of the strengths of Logan Case, as you saw right there, when she takes so much pressure off her passers. Again, you saw it just there. She takes so much pressure off by obviously both teams are going to be better, like you see in system there.
Sant tried to dump it over Western Michigan, had that handled at the net. Salesman, a big swing, dug out by the Tigers. They'll try Daly again, and that one was well off.
Asia Daly wants a touch on that, and so far she's not going to get it. Team in this equation, right? But we'll see how it plays out.
Daly again. Wow, what a dig. How about Erickson down to the deck to save that one? Try it again through the middle and block the combo of Mary Claire Brusick and Kiana Salesman right in the middle.
In the ACC, she said that the players were like, listen, we want to play a preseason non-con.
Daly. The serve for Catherine Sant. Volleyball at St. Mary's in California. She's one of 6 kids. God bless that grocery bill. Ooh, how about that right in the middle? Indigo Young, a very talented grad transfer from Charleston Southern. World of collegiate athletics these days. A lot of new faces on your team every year. Brusick got blocked. And the Broncos have the block. Clemson from the right pin. A bit of a misplay. That's Western Michigan point.
Points, and you saw that as I'd say it's advantage Western Michigan as they make the rallies longer. The advantage keeps going to them because they are so clean. Logan Case is so good at being creative and just making things go. And I'll tell you, going back to Andy Simpkins, who I mentioned earlier in the Libero jersey for Western, she's throwing the MAC. That's just, that's a lot. And you see her here setting up Calcagno for this kill. She's just phenomenal at making plays longer and then letting Case do her thing.
Western Michigan dug it out, but couldn't keep it in. We know that they also have 5 freshmen this year, which they did not last year.
Nope, that's a back row attack.
Logan's not quite sure that was the right call.
It was the right call. So Andy Simpkins took the ball with her hands. She is the libero. She was in front of the 10-foot line. Logan, that's a rare mental error for Logan. She went up and she threw the ball down. That was clearly no. I kind of want an explanation, and so does Jackie Simpson-Kerr. The libero took the ball with her hands in front of the 10-foot line, and then the setter, she has yes. I don't know if this is a challengeable call. This is a really rare, it should be a back row attack. I agree with Coach Simpson-Kerr here. Yeah, that's the right call. So what happened? I don't know if we're going to get a chance to look at that. You see some irritation on Coach Simpson-Kerr's face. Andy Simpkins is the libero. She was well in front of the 10-foot line. She received the ball over the net with her hands in front of the 10-foot line. She can do that, but you can't attack from that. And Logan Case went up and threw the ball down. The ball was clearly above the height of the net, and that is considered a back row attack.
Another point for Clemson.
You just sort of kind of guess that this is going to be that kind of a match. It shouldn't always be this kind of a match with a MAC team. And they were so, they were pretty stacked. They've lost Maggie King. Maggie King spent the last season on the practice squad for Omaha in the professional league. And she was she was in.
Julia's got back-to-back kills. Clemson misplay and 3 in a row.
The serve and pass game is really kind of going benefit Western. There's another really tight ball. It just prevents the setter from being able to set up anything she wants to.
Logan got it all the way across the court. Another try for the Broncos. Case through the middle. And 4 in a row. From the MAC last season, 18-0 and won the MAC tournament. It's a Clemson team that's on the rise at their best record last year since 2018.
Out a little bit, and I feel like, in this last few minutes, they're least best. They want to get the Big Ten's best, and they want to see where they stack up because they think they stack up pretty well.
Took the Broncos.
Yep, and they ask for it, and they're not fazed by it. We talked a little bit with Coach Munson, deal. I don't think this team is going to be distracted. And the biggest thing for the upperclassmen, allowing them to be who they are as we take a look at Glanton using the middle block for yet another kill.
Former Davison Cardinal.
Great on-help defense there.
Broncos kept it alive all the way to the far pin.
It was super impressive. She hit 563 on 16 swings with impact.
All of a sudden, Clemson's got the lead again. Barr had it blocked. Big swing through the middle. Awesome dig, Logan Case. Calcagno ends up Forest Hills Northern.
I would think that it would be kind of intimidating to join this roster, and they made some big plays at some crucial times against a really good LMU team.
Daly couldn't finish it. Calcagno had it dug out. Another.
It's a 20-foot approach, and she is just cranking at it.
MAC Defensive Player of the Year last year after this laser.
Oof,
that just stayed in from Amanda. Yeah.
that could be. Oh, we are challenging that. Are we? Oh, perhaps not. Man, if there would have been a challenge on that, I don't know if that would have been a Western Michigan point.
Daly couldn't get it over. Broncos in system.
Yeah.
Cal Cagno, nice dig. Devin Taylor. Another chance for Western Michigan to set it up. You cannot give them multiple attempts. Jack, you hit on 17 once, fine. Twice, not a good match.
Not so much.
Daly had it blocked. Broncos feeling the juice again.
Great cover.
Salesman blocked.
I don't know if it's just being able to stay close with them for a while, but they seem to have really kind of perked up a little bit.
Taylor sent it over. Case to Salesman. Broncos trying again. This time it's Cal Cagno who got blocked. Clemson can set it up. Case kept it alive because, of course, this is one of those long rallies that Trey was talking about. Usually it favors Western Michigan.
And I think that obviously you're always trying to do that, but they did a great job of that and just withstanding that. Having the pressure of having to play so clean is a big deal for a team with a lot of really big swingers like Clemson. That's down. Yeah.
In baseball, the ball goes down, not up in softball. Ooh. What is Evan talking about? She gives me that look a lot, but that time it was more pronounced.
It goes back and forth. Her thing. Like if you can't leave her like they don't have huge commanding middles in the middle of the court for what team that they've had in quite some time. And that's saying a lot.
Pivotal time in this first set, all knotted up. Brusick again coming up.
Take a look at this. She's just so efficient. It's like consistent as consistent could possibly be with her. That connection with her and Case is really fun to watch.
Tigers will burn a timeout here in a first set that's gone back and forth. You know,
just deciding, just going out and deciding to get better every single day. They really, truly did that. So, but this is a whole different thing. It's easy to get to the top. Not easy, but it's easier than it is to stay at the top. So, I mean, we'll see. If the team could do it, it's this team. Yeah, take a look at this. Just what good vision, what good communication, and I mean, no contest. Nobody even had a chance because she had just, we talk about this when you're running an offense, you try to build the house per se. And so you try to set them up, you try to bait them. It's not that much different, honestly.
Missing on the last one for Western Michigan, so this is Devin Taylor to serve. Mary Claire Brusick. Change up again, that time it didn't work. Yoki Clemson.
Yeah, take a look at Yoki. She is just, I mean, when she comes up and pulls that trigger, her trigger is very, very quick. And so I think it's a little bit deceiving. And you saw the block there, the left side blocker kind of floating out past her, and she was just able to cut it in.
Taylor, a great dig.
Again.
Yoki tries it.
Nice pass.
Case one more. Finish. West literally 3 minutes ago.
Take a look at this pass. That's what makes Andy Simpkins so, so good. And then Julia Marr just absolutely just busting through. Big double block in front of you. That's cool. I'm just going to avoid it.
That
It's going to be a momentum shifter, and you're probably going to lose the set as a result. You have to go for it.
What a block at the net by Western Michigan. Blocked again. Cal Cagno. That got blocked. Yoki off the net, dug out by Case. Are forced to send it over. Western Michigan into system. Does this bring a pivotal kill?
Oh,
yes,
boy.
it
It's
does.
up. No, it's up.
Maybe it doesn't. How? Clemson kept it alive. Morrow tried again.
That's up.
This time it works.
Time going cross court, so guess who has to dig it? It takes Logan Case out of being able to run the offense for Western Michigan. So strategically, that's a really good play. As you see Case going for the serve. Good serve. It's lost to Louisville last year.
freshman Erickson to serve it up. Does Clemson keep the set alive? Yes, they do. And sit back in the seats.
Oh, what a pass.
Case, one more. Young dug it out. Daly sent it over. Broncos try again. Clemson keeps it alive. But once again, Broncos in system. Salesman. Yes. Simpkins right into the net. And what experience for these freshmen to get. Man, how crafty to win set one.
I'm going to tell you, look at this throw. For a hot second, I thought it might be, I thought I heard a whistle, and I thought she might get called for the lift, the throw there, but she did not. It was clean. And here we are in our third set point for Western Michigan.
Is third time the charm? Yes, it is. What a block at the net. Asia Daly trying to send it through, and the Broncos were a brick wall. This is why you play an opponent like this in your third match of the season. That first set was intense. Broncos take it 27-25. What a block. Brusick and Salesman combine. Broncos take set one.
Cool.
And you talk about all the people coming back from Western Michigan's incredible NCAA tournament season last year, but if you get continued growth from people who were on the fringes like Mar last year, it's a whole other beast, these Broncos.
Well, and you know what you got? That's such a good point, because you know what she had to do? She had to delay gratification. She didn't transfer somebody else somewhere else. She didn't become a negative teammate. She didn't think, oh my gosh, it's not meant for me. She stayed in there. She was a good teammate throughout the whole thing. She kept working, and now she gets to be a part of the show on the
smile from Mary Claire Brusick just told the story. Daly, the finish.
Well, they weren't quite sure where Asia Daly was going to end up. If I have to bet, I'm going to bet that she ends up on the left pin because, you know, just unleash all of her power. I bet that's where she's going to end up.
Calcagno, Taylor couldn't dig it out.
Amazing matches, and you can see her quick trigger. And here's the thing: is you see her rip it down the line there. She is just, she's able to kind of go where she wants to most out of the position to be able to set her offense. And how do you do that? You make her handle the first ball. And distribution.
Salesman just had the kill. Kiana served it. Brusick blocked it. Battle at the net. Dug out by the Broncos.
Wow.
Boyer down to the deck. Brusick off the net.
Oh, man.
Case to set. Julia Marr, almost another kill. But Devin Taylor was there. Another try. Oh, what another dig by Clemson.
One of
It
those
was
long
Sant
rallies.
that time, yeah. We've had a few of these. Yoki, yes.
Long rallies going the other way than I predicted it. And Coach Simpson Kerr for the Clemson Tigers talked about
6 digs for Taylor in this
great
one.
pass.
Case to Marr, blocked.
Like, okay, I finally figured this puzzle out. As we take a look at this, just great penetration on that block, and that thing went straight down. You can see her excitement. Nice pass.
Brusick, not that time. Case tries it again. Brusick, Taylor all over the place. Yoki big swing. Simpkins saved it. Marr couldn't finish. Here we go again. Another one of these long rallies.
Nope, don't hit it. Damn it, darn it. Here we go. So Simpkins takes it with her hands in front of the 10-foot line, and twice now in this match. Oh, Logan Case is going to be mad at herself for that later. Twice in this match now, she has attacked a ball over the height of the net from the libro's hands in front of the 10-foot line.
And
Uh-oh.
yeah, and Broncos were all over the place there. That was like a swarm of bees around it. Julia Marr.
Championship match here in Kalamazoo last season, where there was a server on fire for Bowling Green, and it really did seem to rattle mostly Logan Case. Piece of the success for Western Michigan, but that can also be a downfall when you have things like that happen. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, they could have completed that. That would have been a top 10 right there.
I mean,
no, I think it might have been Julia. Let's see. Right here.
I believe that was Julia, yes.
I think she just turned around and like soccer flicked it up. That was awesome. If they could have completed that, that would have been great. Oh, wow.
Logan Case all the way across. Taylor dug it out. Now it's Clemson's turn and a block. Case tries again. Through the middle of finish.
Nice serve.
Calcagno couldn't quite finish at the net. Opportunity for the Broncos here through the middle again. Rinse, repeat.
11 kills on 21 swings, and they only have one error between them.
Hoping for a skis to runner-up in the state, first team All-State, finalist for Miss Volleyball. That time of finish for.
You think about the growth of this Western Michigan program, and I've talked about this before in previous seasons. Some of the Bronco players, she just didn't come in and be a freshman. They wanted her to come in and contribute. They wanted her to come in and be comfortable, to be fearless and lead like she does. And I have to imagine their legacy gets to play out with those players. They were very intentional about making sure that Logan came in and was able to be Logan. And you see these freshmen doing the same.
State, but she's fit right in last couple of years.
Yeah, take a look at this. And she had a huge season last year. And Ferris State, Division II program, that's a Division II program that they have their eyes set on a national championship. So they can compete. In fact, they opened their season in an exhibition against Western Michigan's rival, Central Michigan. So they're not like just any Division II program. It's one of the best Division II programs in the country.
Bruce and steps.
Oh, for sure. I want to say it's 5 miles, but I don't know. It's just when the rallies are long, she's doing a lot. That's a good timeout.
Clemson burns one. Jackie Simpson-Kerr, the former Wisconsin Badger, now head coach at Clemson, wants to talk it over. But Trey, what don't people see from Logan behind the scenes that make her this living legend here in Kalamazoo?
She's a complete player, number one. Her volleyball IQ is very impressive, number two. But her leadership and teammate skills. We do a broadcast. So this is her 5th year. I swear for 5 years she's getting better every single time. But here's the coolest thing.
By the way, she just set up another salesman.
Is her just absolute raw competitiveness. Like her parents are both volleyball coaches. They own a volleyball club in Ohio. And I'm sure that she was one of those little toddlers, like in a ball cart and whatever. But she just absolutely plays like she loves this. She has
huge reason why there are so many thinking so highly of this Bronco team this year. Chance to get back in system here. There's Logan, right on cue, setting up sales.
Accuracy and the consistency of her sets, and it's just up there floating. And it really allows her hitters to use the vision and to hear what their teammates are saying is open and actually execute it.
Taylor sends it over. Case again. Brusick wide. Surpassed 1,300 career digs yesterday for Clemson. There's been a few more today. Yoki, how about that?
That is side of it now, and we're getting to see like she's hitting basically right at us. That's a pretty heavy ball to go with that super quick trigger. Those two, it's hard to explain, but those two don't always go hand in hand.
What do you mean by heavy ball?
It's just a heavy ball. Like when it's getting on you, and I could just tell the way that it. There's that phenomenon in baseball and softball as well, right?
Yeah.
Like as a catcher, you had pitchers that just threw a heavier ball.
I'm with you on this one.
I don't know what the physics are behind that. I wish I did, but I know it's a thing.
As soon as you start talking physics, that is way above my head.
Yeah, me too. I'm just faking it.
Case for Brusick, but a gigantic block. How about Pia McGrath?
Take a look at this. And the thing is she's getting up and pressing over right on time. You see both of her hands shaded to the middle of the court, and that just went straight. There's no chance for coverage on that.
All of a sudden, Clemson can tie up the set. Taylor keeps it alive. Spinning ball, Broncos save it. Julia Marr blocked again. Clemson has ripped off 5 in a row to tie up the second set. Couple of minutes. Broncos trying to get out of the funk. Another chance. Case tries the right pin this time, but it's blocked, and a Clemson Tiger lead all of a sudden in the second set.
Another solo block. Another solo block, and Coach Munson wants a second to talk about that.
That experience, all that talent coming back, trying to find an answer.
Yeah, and you know what? They're doing a good job of they really did make adjustments with their blocks. So right now, they're actually, I think, going in.
What may be down the road, and the message she keeps preaching to the team is, answer everything with good. You're slumping? Good. Find a way to get out of it.
Yep. And, taking a page out of Jocko Willick, who is a former Navy SEAL, that is their big theme. Like, if there's adversity, cool, good. What are we going to learn from that? And what a good, and she, by the way, collaborated. Oh, that's a big block. About what this team needs. This team needs to react to adversity in an outstanding way. And that's why everything's like, cool. That was unfair? Good. What next?
Taylor diving on a dig to keep it alive. Block for the Broncos. Clemson tried again. Case through the middle. Amanda Glanton into it. (19, 18, 17). Broncos in front. Case for Marr. Logan back to Julia. And it's not
to keep pressing over. You have to make sure that you're turning your hands into the court because they're going to look to use you. And they're good at it. They're really good at it.
Clemson coaching staff going to take that second time out here in the second set.
No, it's awesome.
Brusick's got the serve. Clemson point. Broncos thought they had the block, no dice.
Actually gave them a chance to even block it on the Broncos side. That's the thing that Logan does. Yeah, you know what? Coach Munson absolutely talked about that in our call, like being really, truly intentional and paying attention to the details.
Calcagno had the swing. Clemson dug it out. It's going to be...
And I'll tell you, as you take a look at this and kind of using the Broncos strategy against them a little bit with that, Calcagno's a pretty long player. McGrath has just kind of quietly got herself 8 kills.
Erickson had the serve.
No touch. Well, I guess they're going to call a touch.
Keeping it moving. Simpkins, no. Into the bench, couldn't save it. Clemson point.
I think we might see a green card. Yep. Coach Munson is going to challenge whether or not that first hit from Asia Daly was actually contacted by the block.
Reason I wanted to play against them. Let's see if we can see another look here.
Yeah, so that is the look. It does look like it got Glanton's arm. It does look like it may have gotten her inside her left arm. Yeah, it does. It totally does. So it hit the net. This is going to be a great look at it, May. Well, yeah, it absolutely touched her. And, sometimes you wonder if the player actually knew that. And anyway, we were saying programs like that.
The second set still in doubt. Huge kill right.
It was hot knife through butter. Take a look at this. First of all, what a great pass by Amy Simpkins. And then just automatic Glanton.
Daly cross court. Simpkins the dig. Finish. Kiana Salesman, the Broncos.
In this tournament going 4.
That's going to help Clemson's cause. LMU in 3 sets. Brusick, long.
Yeah, that Loyola LMU result was, if we're being honest, a little bit of a surprise to us. Although when we talked to Coach Munson right before the match, Loyola, she said, was exactly as good as she thought they were going to be.
To put it mildly, This will be a very big point.
Yes. Because Clemson going down 0-2 against this clean of a team would be tough. Oh, boy.
Holly Munson going to burn that last time out. She was hot with the way that went. All right, here we go. Home crowd coming to life, hoping this second set keeps going. Salesman, not there. Clemson will try with Daly. She will finish. And we're all even at a set apiece. What a response by the Clemson Tigers. Down 23-20 in that second set. On the road, crowd feeling it. A resilient effort from the bunch in orange and purple. Tree, when you look at the stats from the first two sets, what's standing out to you?
What's standing out, it's so strange. Western Michigan seemed to have that second set completely in the bag. Obviously, Western Michigan is generating more kills. You see 35-26 through the first two. But in that second set, after starting out pretty good, they made some just uncharacteristic errors. Of course, Clemson did some adjusting with their block, and so they were able to create some of those errors for Western Michigan.
We could talk about the returners all we want for Western Michigan. 10 of the 15 from last year do come back. But there are also those 5 freshmen who, as we're learning today, will play big roles.
Yeah, and, you know, like, they're not backing down. You can see one of the freshmen starting off behind the service line right as we speak, and she goes right for it with an ace. Look at that. We talked about the serve and pass game. Clemson doing a really good job of, as you can see, another in-system pass right there, and that allows some of those big hitters to get involved.
There's Taylor to dig it out. Yoki. It did catch that.
Or throw it. She just accelerated in those last 2 steps and got a kill out of it. She was rewarded for it.
Free ball over. This allows Case to set up Amanda Glanton. She got blocked. Clemson through the middle. Served it up for Clemson. Case all the way across to Salesman.
Nice in the middle of talking too, and you didn't even, I mean, if somebody's even in my ear, I sound like I forgot how to speak English. Like, it's terrible. You were very professional.
Thank you. That's what I'm going for. It's the aesthetic. Swing through the middle. Case had the dig. Simpkins one more. Not that time for Salesman.
A little bit of a miscue, but look where they put the ball. H. Daly just got the ball to Logan Case.
Calcagno the finish.
When in trouble, just make Logan Case play the ball, because then she can't set the offense. Little does everybody know that Annalyn Simpkins from the libero position is very good at getting the ball to where her pin hitters need it. Ooh, that was going out. Nice
Dump
dig.
Across the net. Case had that dig. Daly. Yes, going to get the kill.
And that, you know, kudos to Western Michigan. I will say this. Teams right now are doing a great job of getting touches, positive touches on the block. Except for that, throwing every ball down. You could see this was one of those rare opportunities where not so much, and it got Boyer kind of right in that handcuff zone.
Luma, the freshman, just had the serve for Clemson. Salesman cross court.
She can also rip that with just equal amounts of execution.
Young tapped it over. Crafty players that you wish was wearing a Fitbit or an Apple Watch during the game. We got to see how many steps.
Ooh. Herself to be a staple on the right pin, both offensively and defensively.
Big swing. Mia McGrath had it blocked. Now Case from R. Taylor found it. McGrath again.
Position of finishing the plays. As we take a look here, that's not an awesome dig. It's 30 feet off the net, but great second ball. And then you see McGrath taking care of it.
Taylor again. There she is.
Same play as last time. Almost the exact same spot. That's up.
Broncos keep it alive. Blocked at the net. Someone's got to get back in system here. This is Case sending it across. Marr couldn't finish. McGrath eventually finished.
Because it doesn't give, it's like saying, let me just equate this to the sport of volleyball. This is the best metaphor that I have heard in talking about this. It's as if saying variety in which people call it is just not great. So that ball was able to be set by a non-setter. It wasn't an advantage at that point because it came out of her hand sloppy. I think that was such a good move for the sport of volleyball.
And, oh, by the way, Jillian Marr has got yet another kill. Outstanding afternoon. Clemson starting to... Nope, he's got the serve. Case for Marr. Great dig, McGrath. Now back to Mia. She got blocked. Yoki.
Oh.
Boyer said no. Case saves it. Long. Clemson point. Sets decided by 2 points. Gotta start digging deep. That's a big-time kill for Amanda Glenn.
Things that we don't always see, always take note of. Like, she's a great setter, but it's this. It's her reaction, it's her drive, it's her pushing of her teammates, and she has earned the right to push them with her teammate skills away from the court. Oh, my.
Set that one up.
That kind of 10-foot line kill.
Now Case's turn. Dug out a couple of times by Clemson. Case for Marr. Logan tries it again. Glanton. Long. Green card's out for Colleen Munson.
She's challenging whether or not there was a touch. I'm guessing on that last attack. First of all, let's take a look at this. Maybe it touched the right hand of number 6. Andy Simpkins, as you can see, is absolutely confident that it did. And she is a libero, and she's really good at cover. And if she's doing it well, she's literally just watching the block the whole time. So that is truly somebody who would know. And we're going to get a quick decision, it looks like. Nope.
Still Clemson's.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Yeah, it's not even, I don't think it's close there. To your question, it felt like the collective, like, there's a pretty big crowd here. It felt collectively like Western Michigan sort of sighed, like, oh, we're going to do this. And they sort of let their foot off the gas. They had a couple of miscues, and it's almost like that gave Clemson some confidence. And you don't want to let a team hang around. Communication is at a high level right now. Like, they really have new life.
Case for Calcagno. Taylor. Daly. Kept it alive. Nope. It's out. And Clemson said, oh, come on now.
Yep, the line judge had it right away. It does look like Simpson's Kerr is going to challenge this, although I'm not sure if a camera angle is going to be enough to catch this. That line judge was on it right away, as was all of the Bronco bench. So we're going to see it here. Yeah, maybe this will be a good angle. So she's way outside the court. She's going to send it over. I think that's in. But he calls it. You could see him in the line. Like, he calls it right away. Yeah.
Yeah, Jackie Simpson-Kerr will not end up challenging. Couple points in a row for Western Michigan. Daly.
Oof.
She got the touch. Man, every time...
Has cooled off just a little bit, and Glanton at double-digit kills. But she is doing a very good job. And I'll tell you, Glanton's at double-digit kills. She's only gotten 15 swings. So she has the 5th most swings on the roster for the Broncos right now, and she has the 2nd most kills. That's a lot of efficiency.
Case through the middle this time with Brusick. Daly left pin. Yet another kill. Best record since 2018. Today they've come on the road to the MAC favorite, the defending champ, and they're not blinking.
Learning how to win. They're experiencing some a lift in confidence. They're swinging a bit harder, as you see Asia Daly on the right side. Oh, what a return, though. Yeah, take a look at this. That's a great, and I was talking about Asia Daly being a left pin, probable more than a right pin. She did a great job on that, but what a return.
Players got this latest serve, blocked at the net as Young had the first swing. Now Daly sends it over. Case for Brusick, but a miss it.
In my opinion, just in this little bit of time I've watched her, Asia Daly does look better on the left side.
Salesman.
312 in this set to Western Michigan's 182.
What does that tell you?
We're going to have a little bit of a pause. The net camera seems to have gotten hit on that last ball. As we take a look at this, yeah, it was just a missed dig. And oh yeah, it really.
I don't know if you could hit it that square if you tried.
Our colleague is on a folding chair in front of probably 1,000 people. Please don't step wrong.
Yes. I mean, look at that balance, you know? That is gymnastics, balance beam, level balance, like we were watching in Paris 3 weeks ago.
Oh, to do things. I don't know. Oh, we're back. Oh, boy.
They got the... Still time to turn this second set around for Western Michigan. Marr, the big swing. Yoki kept it alive. Reload for Western Michigan. Blocked at the net.
They are doing an outstanding job of getting their hands on and actually getting kill blocks. Maybe not that time, though.
That. Does the momentum continue for Western Michigan? Back to the right pin.
Good touch.
Yoki, big swing.
Uh-oh.
Battle at the net. That is
They got a touch.
Clemson's. They were down 23-20 in the second set after losing the first one. That is
A little bit ago, and Taylor read it, just like an open book and was there. That time, Julia got the job done. And all of these things, I talked about kind of building the house. Front shot.
setting McGrath up there, got partially blocked. And another.
Kylie Munson talks about this a lot. Coach Munson was a setter herself in college, and she's really good at being able to speak setter and being able to speak leader. And
McGrath's got the serve for Clemson. Dug out by Taylor. Dumped over and finished.
in retrospect, you saw how perfect it was, but usually I can feel it when it's about to come. Hence, earlier, when I knew that Logan was going to attack that ball off of Annalyn Simpkins' hands, that time I actually didn't feel it ahead of time, but that was perfect. Good touch on the block.
Sant in the middle, and now it's Hansen's turn.
Off speed.
Long on the serve.
Happened so far in this tournament, she's going to go for it, and she does.
Alana was not scared. Western Michigan had the block.
See if they can use this free ball.
He sets it up. Glanton has the finish. Clemson going to call a timeout here after that finish through the middle again. Broncos have been living on that at times today.
Yeah, that's a smart timeout. I almost would want to quash, like, kind of try to extinguish this run before it even gets in there. Nice. Look at that.
Aggressive serve again, 2 in a row.
Really,
You never have to apologize for that. Tried it again, third time wasn't the charm.
Yeah.
Hansen's serve. Salesman's swing, dug out. Broncos keep it alive with Calcagno. Can Clemson finish? You bet they can. It's Asia Daly to set the one lead. This was a Clemson team on the verge of going down 2 sets tonight. They had lost the first set, and they were down 23-20 in the second set. But they ripped off the last 5 points to win the second set, and now they take the third set.
Mia McGrath for Clemson, she's hitting 235, nine kills, 1 error. But Asia Daly, boy, they've tried her out at both pins. Most of the time she's in the left pin, but she's got herself 13 kills. She's hitting 265. And then Kate Hansen is very quietly hitting 500 with 7 kills, no errors. So they're just doing a lot of good things, but they're just making Western has to earn every single kill that they're getting, and they just don't seem to be quite as aggressive.
4-set starts. Bodies flying all over the place. Salesman off the setup from Case. Not that time. Logan down to the deck to try to save it.
And it almost looked like Western Michigan was kind of on their heels, and it looks like they've come out in this set like a little, just a more aggressive.
But it's 2. Armbruster, another serve. And that one right into the net.
Efficient. But I think that if they're going to do this, they have to just have some more production. They're going to get those kind of wow kills. Take a look at this. And they're just like, all right, next ball, right? And I think that that's part of their strength. But Western Michigan, they have to touch those. They have to make Clemson fight harder. They have to not have miscues like that. You can see that Coach Munson absolutely attacking everything. You're not seeing a ton of off speed unless it's a very intentional off speed that's like wide open. They are swinging, and they're just absolutely.
Sant serve. Case for Salesman. That's going to help. Off this finish from Salesman. Mers has been in a little bit tree the last couple of sets. We've seen Maddie the last couple of years. What can she bring?
You know what? You talk about that depth. You know, Coach Munson talked about how this is one of the deepest Mers's, and it's because Mary Claire was hitting really high clip, and
Salesman serve. Sent right back over by Clemson. Mars swing off the net, dug out by Clemson. And they finish on the left pin with McGrath.
It's like they cannot do anything wrong. Meanwhile, it's almost like Western's pressing just a little bit. As you see right there, that wasn't a block touch. And that's a sign that that a team is pushing or pressing a little bit.
Mers cross court, making them really believe all that stuff they've been working on.
I got to tell you, don't attack it. I got to tell you, on the broadcast bingo card, I did not think that we would get a Mike Tyson quote in this broadcast, so well done, sir. Yeah.
Did that stay in?
No,
it did not.
It's not even close. Those are the things. There's 3 errors that happened in the last about 5 points from Western Michigan that are absolutely symptoms of a team that's pressing.
Tree, if this score holds, I would say today can build a lot of momentum for a club.
Yeah, it certainly can. And, you know, it can also be a huge turning point or a huge lesson learned for another club. And that certainly, as both of us talked, you know, during the break, it head-to-head, like right now, Western Michigan is just not executing. They're pressing for sure. They're making uncharacteristic errors. Y'all just need to, like, calm down a little bit. And go.
Brusik's got this latest serve. Case kept it alive. Julia Marr did not get the touch, or maybe she did. Nope, they did. There is the Clemson touch.
We're going to see a challenge.
Point.
No, we're absolutely about to see a challenge. The team is absolute that they didn't touch it, and Jackie Simpson-Kerr wants to see another look at that.
Yeah, there was a deliberation at the net. Initially, it was ruled Clemson point, and they changed their mind, said there was a touch. So now, the beauty of instant replay is we can get a much better look and get a final decision.
Yeah, and I didn't see it at all. I think it's going to be on one of the back row players. Maybe that is right. The inside hand of the right side blocker. See if we can get another look at it right here. I think it's the right side blocker's inside hand. And what they have the ability to do on replay is actually zoom in and go frame. This is a good look, if there was one. We're going to go super slow. I think it's the inside hand of the outside block. So they're looking to see, A, if a finger moved, if the ball goes up or moves at all, it'd be right here. This production, Bronco Productions, you all are nailing it. Nope, and it does not look like they saw a touch.
Look at that. I just saw that wink to the camera. She thought nobody saw that, but I did.
We had it. We got it. Kudos to our production team. Bronco Productions is just absolutely nailing it, left and right.
This is one of the first ESPN shows of the year, and we are in mid-season form.
I agree. I agree.
It's like a January hoops game against Bowling Green. That serve long, Western Michigan. Who can forget?
I can. I didn't know that was the thing.
That's a kill for Mia McGrath.
On 38 swings with 12 kills.
Right at the net. That's another one.
If the Western Michigan Broncos are going to do anything, it's got to happen, and it's got to happen real soon.
Another serve from McGrath. Case across the court. Clemson handles it. Julia Marr. Add another kill. Used one when it was 9-3. Here's that kill for Julia Marr again.
Yeah, and you see Julia Marr on the right pin with a little bit of a switch-up happening for Western Michigan, kind of tapping into some of that depth that we talked about for the Broncos.
Dug out by Boyer. Salesman. Battle at the net. Case will set it up. Swing and a miss for Glenn.
Yeah, though. I mean, if there would have been a connection, that would have been great.
Salesman down that line. You know, Tree, I keep thinking about this is a position for Western Michigan that they were basically never in last season.
With the exception of the MAC championship, the MAC tournament, in that championship game, they were up 2-0, and then they lost the next two in pretty grand fashion to Bowling Green. And it was somewhere, and that's what I talk about, that to accelerate. And let's see if that happens here. It's got to happen pretty quick, and it does seem like they're surging a little bit. Little miscue there.
Simpkins had the dig. Case to Salesman. Simpkins has the dig off the Daly attempted kill. Salesman cross court. Broncos getting
twice. Well, they wanted to play Michigan State is because they want more of this, so that when they get into, if they get lucky enough to get into the NCAA tournament.
If you're Clemson breaking that huddle, how do you squash this Bronco momentum and finish it off?
And this is the test. This is why Jackie Simpson-Kerr said she wanted to play at teams like Western. They know how to win. And so if they want to be one of those teams that just knows how to win against teams that know how to win, which they're going to need in their really hard ACC conference, well, let's see how you see. This is the challenge. This is why we play these. Oh, that's the last get out of bounds, and just making these errors that just there's no need for them because they were trying to score like 2 points on every swing. Well, you can't. It's 1 point at a time regardless.
Salesman got another one.
And they learned how to win, and now we'll see. We're coming in on probably the most exciting season.
Physically, emotionally prepared.
It's fine.
Case for Salesman. Clemson digs it out. Yoki.
Big dig.
Boyer said no. Brusick the tap, not that time. Long from
No
the
touch.
left pin. Daly saying, I think there was a touch.
Oh, and they got it.
Apparently they did.
Yep. Coach Munson is like, no, nope. So I'm not sure if we're going to see a challenge. We had some kind of back and forth at the net. I'm not seeing that there's one being called for.
I mean, that's a huge set-altering point right there.
Mm-hmm.
Takes you to 16-11 instead of 15-12. Daly again. Had it blocked. Clemson kept it alive. Brusick had it blocked. Indigo Young, hello.
To Western Michigan. She had a really smart kill a little bit ago, and then right there, you just see her hands are wide apart. She's absolutely sealed the net. She's over it. Man, Mary Klub-Brusik didn't have anywhere to go with that.
Daly again. Case for Salesman. Taylor, what a dig. Daly sends it over. One more try, Western Michigan. Clemson is all over the place.
Ooh, returning to the freshman.
One of those long rallies we've seen a lot today. Somebody's got to take the point. Now Clemson will set it up. Daly had it blocked. One more try, right pin. Yoki, no. Case kept alive by Clemson. Daly blocked.
Come on.
This point is ridiculous. It's still going on. Daly had it blocked. Oh, Western Michigan keeps it going. Now Clemson sets it up. Yoki had it dug out by Boyer. This is the rally that defines the match, and Clemson finishes.
And you can see Asia Daly is like, I'm going to need a minute. That was great, great volleyball on both sides of the net throughout. Wow. You can just see. I'm going to need a hot second. Take your time serving, please. Wow, incredible play.
And that really is indicative of the afternoon. Western Michigan has stood up to Clemson multiple times, but it appears that Clemson going to be a little bit too much.
You want to have stints. 3 or more points is kind of the goal always. And Erickson certainly is a stint server. Yeah, there's no touch there. So there's one.
All right, another serve for Erickson.
Nice.
She has been the specialist at this for Western Michigan.
But you don't want to serve it out. Ah, there it is.
Right into the net.
Yeah, it's down the drive home.
Luma the serve. Salesman's swing, dugout. Was it
That's
in?
a huge, no.
It was not. Little long. Young through the middle. Simpkins for Julia Marr. Yoki blocked, but it's Clemson's.
So many other things, and mostly defensively, her block has been a game changer.
That's Marr right down that line, and Western Michigan gets one back.
That's a really good pass.
Clemson answers right through the middle. Yoki and others. We're learning a lot about this Clemson team. We're learning about the balanced attack that they may have.
Knocking on a 20-kill game. She's got herself 18 kills, and she's just done a variety of things, but her kills, most importantly, are momentum shifters for the Tigers.
They're 2 away. It's a Clemson program on the rise.
Boy.
A lot of renovations to their facilities tree. Lord knows it's an athletic program that is used to winning and a lot of eyeballs on it. Jackie Simpson-Kerr loves being a part of that athletic ecosystem, but she's trying to carve out her own little lane. And a win like this at a team in Western Michigan, defending champions in their conference, expected to win it again. Western Michigan team that was receiving top 25 votes.
Kind of put a notch in their belt toward that today.
They're 2 points away from an early season defining win. Julia Marr gets one back for Western Michigan. Heads up, DeAndre. Working hard over there. And eventually, on to hoops. And it's only because of hardworking guys like DeAndre
Look at
where our broadcast can
hardly
happen.
even a flinch.
There's a lot of padding on top of the noggin.
There
It's
you
good.
go.
Right at the net, Blanton's got the finish. Deep breath for Logan. Cross court. It did not stay in.
Be interesting to see how quickly. Yep. Yeah, I was going to just say, I looked over at Coach Simpson-Kerr and I thought, I don't think. She's been pretty quick on the trigger for those things all day long. And I thought, I think she's probably thinking she's going to call timeout sooner than later. I would too.
Well, still a pulse. And no better player to keep that pulse pumping than Logan Case. Free ball over. Julia Marr had it blocked. Broncos will try it again. This is Julia Marr one more time, dug out. McGrath, big swing. Case to the near side, patch it. No. Blocked at the net.
Wow.
Look at what we've got here.
Look at her teammates lifting her up. That's the freshman right there with a big swing in that rally and then finishing it with the kill. She is as cool as a cucumber, and the first person to pick her up is her setter. Look at her. Logan Case comes right up. Let's go. That's empowering your newcomers in a really solid way.
Case at the net. Tough break, and now Clemson on the doorstep. Clemson on the verge of walking into Kalamazoo and taking down a tournament team from last year. Does Western Michigan keep the afternoon going? Marr the swing, dug out. Blocked to the net, Clemson keeps it alive. Daly had it blocked. One more try, Asia Daly, that got blocked again. Third time, the charm, and the ascendant Clemson Tigers walk into Kalamazoo and get a program-boosting victory of the highest order.
What a fitting finish. We came in for the Clemson Tigers talking about Asia Daly. She finished with 19 kills, had 3 or 4 swings in that rally alone, and put the exclamation point. That is a happy coach seeing her team as they learn to win against a team that knows how to win well.
Both these teams walk out of Kalamazoo 2-1. They say in the Clemson volleyball program, grit, gratitude, and grace. There's going to be a lot of smiles on that plane ride home to South Carolina.